What channel are we on? Agora?
We're on the Agora.
On the Agora. So I'm gonna do my promotions. I didn't even do my promotions yet.
Yeah, all I did was share it to my page. But. All right.
I'm gonna do promotions.
There is a number scrolling across the top of the screen right now.
The name of this episode, by the way, is I Don't Have Your Pants.
That's called Radio Agora Live Call-In Show.
It's called I Don't Have Your Pants.
I want to do these at least once a week and just have people come in and talk.
That's cool.
But yeah, you can call the number above 603-782-0920.
We should write his jingle for that.
We could write a jingle. The Mick Police might trademark it.
You think so?
Yeah.
Schulman might trademark it.
Schulman?
Yeah.
Who the fuck is Schulman?
He's the guy that did A Long Side Night or whatever the frick it's called. That movie.
I have no idea what that is.
It's a libertarian movie. In the libertarian movie, there's this scene where they're in the mall. The mall scene is really what it's all about. If you see the mall scene, you know everything you need to know about this movie.
Is that like the mall scene in
It's like a 9-minute scene where they're in the in basically the Agorist mall, and one of the things that they have for sale is a nuclear bomb, of course. I mean, really, because that's what people would do. They would just take a nuclear bomb to a mall and like, hey, let me sell this nuclear bomb at the mall.
Yeah, just any old chap will buy it at the. Why would
like what? Isn't that a great liberty outreach movie though? It's like, listen, folks, don't be afraid of not having a stake. By the way, we're going to sell nuclear weapons in malls.
We're going to sell nukes in malls and probably sell children in malls too. That's great.
Right. Oh yeah. Yeah, it's great. Come on, sign up for liberty.
But what if they consent though?
Right. Yeah, exactly. What if they consent? Who are you? Who are you to stop a child from consenting?
Well, I'd probably. Yeah, I don't even want to get into it. That's the one thing I don't like about ANCAPs is they just basically. Well, I can't say all ANCAPs. It's
you can't, because I know ANCAPs that are cool, that are decent, that I get along with just fine.
There are,
but there are certain. You know what? The ones that I get along that are cool, that are just fine. Those are the ones that they're not defining their life by the nap.
And they're not. Well, they're also not really claiming to be an ANCAP as much anymore.
Well, no, actually, I have a couple friends that are pretty stalwart ANCAPs, but not.
Oh, okay.
I do.
David's got it down though. He goes, no, the children will make the McNukes.
Well, children with those little hands can get right in there.
They can get in there and make that. Yeah. If you got someone with big bumbly hands like me, you're gonna set off the chain reaction early, and then you're not gonna have
and the cool thing is because they don't have, they're not cognizant, they're not a moral agent. The fact that they're going to be killed by the exposure to the plutonium or whatever the heck you're using, hey, that's not a problem.
Oh yeah, they're easily replaceable.
You're not violating the nap.
You're not violating the nap. You're letting them sleep.
Right, as long as you're not violating the nap, that's all that matters.
Yeah.
I'm gonna tag some people. Oh, I gotta tag Lou because Lou Sander Feen said he wants to come on, so we want Lou Sander Feen on.
We do want Lou on here,
don't we? And also, I don't know if Lauren Kathleen Young is around, but if she is, she should come.
She usually calls in.
Should call in. Love to have a call from her. And I'm gonna tag Ty here, Mister. We got to do an open action soon.
Yeah, he got a new microphone or something. He tried out.
Yeah, he sounds good.
He sounds good.
Yeah.
No longer the pencil dick.
I am gonna kind of miss the whale penis microphone, but
whale penis. Yeah, the dork.
I'm gonna miss that. I'm gonna
miss the dork mic.
Yeah, but it is what it is. Right now, so what I'm doing, folks, is I'm tagging people. Oh, it looks like Ty's already here. I tagged you, Ty. You're gonna be tagged again. So
he shared our video. Let him know you appreciate it.
Tyagananda Swaraj.
Isn't his name like John?
His real name is Bobbert.
Bobbert.
His real name is Bobbert.
Venus.
Little known fact. Little interesting factoid. His
penis.
Penis pet. Wait, that's Chia Pet. Oh no, I'm gonna get sued.
Penises.
If I sang "Happy Birthday" right now, would I get sued?
Happy birthday.
Oh, God, I am. Listen, his views do not read that. His views do not represent my views.
Happy birthday, Paul Gordon.
I celebrate my birthday every day.
I celebrate my unbirthday every day.
I come to wish you an unhappy birthday because you're evil and you lie.
You have a foot fetish?
No, that's the Smiths. That's the Smiths.
You said
you hear that song about the Smiths?
You just said you come to a shoe. I figured you had a foot fetish.
I come to wish you an unhappy birthday. It's a real song, dude.
Did anyone get that joke? I thought that was a good joke.
Oh, I just got a notice here that it was a lame joke. I know where you're going with it. You're, and it was like I wasn't going to let you go there, man.
Yeah, let's get some. I want some callers.
Yeah, give us some callers, man.
603-782-0920.
Ooh, I should do that. Okay, what is the call in? Hold on. Wait, don't tell me yet.
Oh my God.
Hold on, man, dude.
Oh my God.
What's the call in number?
603 782 0920.
So all you folks out there, if you've never done a podcast and you're thinking about possibly in the future considering doing a podcast, hey, that's a great opportunity. Call in and kind of get your feet wet, man. Use us, Use us.
Use us because we're not going anywhere.
But just so you know, if you call in and you're not entertaining, we will we'll do nothing.
We'll just leave you on the air. It's fine.
Just like, we don't care.
We don't have a bar or anything.
We have no standards.
Nope.
Yeah.
That's why we're under a bridge.
Yeah, that's why. And this is not really a show so much as this is a conversation.
Yeah, we just wanted to hang out because we don't do this often. So.
Yeah, we don't. Yeah, we're scheduled to do Lozilla tonight, but I'm not quite ready, man.
No, Lozilla, we gotta come up with something. I don't know what we're gonna do.
What do you mean?
We just gotta figure out what we can troll and how to troll it. We never heard back from that guy that owes me a frickin' dog.
He owes me. I'm the one.
He owes me a tiger. What was it?
What was it? It was a laugh. If you don't laugh, you get. I forget what it was now. What was it?
It's something. He owes us something.
Dude, I don't think that we're going to have a problem, like, for the trolling part of the show, just like trolling, just like going out into the interwebs. Yeah. We don't have to plan for that.
So what are some of the major things that are happening in the world right now? I guess there's the hurricanes.
Yeah, there's hurricanes. So apparently, like, Irma is
wildfires. Yellowstone's going to erupt. There's earthquakes in Mexico.
Yeah.
There's a tsunami.
Yeah.
Pretty much we witnessed the day after tomorrow this last week.
Oh, you remember that show, that movie?
That was a great movie. It was very factual and Al Gore.
It was pretty awesome, actually.
Al Gore was the best.
Yeah. Did you ever see the movie Tomorrowland? Where you learn that all you need is science? Actually, it was a good movie. I enjoyed the movie, even though it had the whole scientism crap.
Isn't Tomorrowland the name of like an EDM festival?
I don't even know what EDM means. I just found out what the name of that one woman was that you were so happy she posted. Oh,
yeah,
something.
And there's the DACA appeal thing.
Oh, yeah. There's DACA. So you want to talk about DACA?
I haven't even followed on it.
It sucks.
So they're basically deporting people that were born here?
No, they weren't born here, but they came here. Many of them came here early. I don't know if all of them, how early they all came. I don't think, there's all kinds of people that fit into this DACA thing. I don't know the details, but many of them came here early. And
basically, they've lived their
going to school. Some of them got jobs.
They've lived their whole lives.
They only
here.
know this country.
Right. So
and you're going to yeah. And you know what? Shout out to my fellow Christians. Seriously, read the Bible. I'm just going to say that.
Yeah.
Because they're not taking care of the sojourner.
They're not strangers in God's kingdom.
Well, yeah, whatever. But it's
Yeah.
You know, I could see why people.
We have a call in.
Oh, we got a caller.
We have a call in.
Who is it?
Oh, it just shifted you. Why is it? How come I can't arrange these?
Somebody called in.
Hello.
Is this thing on?
You said something about the Bible a second ago.
Yeah, we did.
And, I just want to be that guy to jump in and ask, what is your favorite quotation? Like, if you have a favorite line. I know a lot of people have, some of their favorite quotes memorized.
From what?
From the Bible, particularly the 4 Gospels. Do you have a favorite part?
Le Bible?
Yeah.
Oh man, I don't know, man. How about let's see. Wow. That's hard to pin down.
Are you serious? You don't have anything right off the bat?
No, I mean, yeah, not right now, no, but not in my present state. No.
You need to read the Bible, Paul.
You gotta read the Bible, dude. I would say, I can't remember the exact verse, and it is, but it's from John, and it's chapter 15 or
John
somewhere
Smith?
around there.
John Smith?
And it was, I give you a new command to love one another as I have loved you.
That's kind of gay.
That's a pretty great passage right there.
Actually,
I think it's pretty good because it's like, to me, it's the core of my Christian faith, which is, well, I don't know. I don't want to get all theological here, but yeah, it's the core of what I'm rooted in, which is to love as Christ loves, and he set a model which is not one that a lot of. I mean, I don't even follow that model. I'm not going to lie to you. I mean, I'd like to try. I'd like to follow that model, but people piss me off. But
yeah.
But he did set a model, which, he I don't know if, oh man, you caught me in a state like, okay, I'm like in a chillaxed mood, and you like enter, but that's cool. I'll deal with it. He set a model which a lot of Christians use to put forth the whole self-sacrifice crap.
Yeah.
And Jesus, if you believe in Jesus as I do, everything that he does is to lift people up so that they will glorify him.
That's
He's
kind of
serving
selfish.
himself.
Yeah, that's pretty selfish.
Whatever you want to use the word selfish. I that word selfish is used so often. But anyway,
Christ is pretty selfish.
It's kind of a form of egoism there, dude, which I'm okay with. And it's like, this is, Jesus knew that he was serving himself by serving others. And for me, I have a thing. I said, own your preferences. That's one of my little sayings. And I don't hide behind the platitudes and the feel-good phrases that everybody hides behind to justify why they do this or why they do that.
Oh, we just got a blip from Agent Smith here. Being pissed off is better than being pissed on, unless you're into that.
Unless you're into that. So who are we talking to, by the way?
John Alex. From
John! Hey, I know you. Yeah, cool.
Word.
It's good to hear your voice, dude.
I just figured I see you post a lot about your faith, and I figured, I'd ask what. Personally, I like John 7, and particularly the quote, John 7:24. I think in the King James, it's "Judge not by mere appearance, but instead judge with more just judgment." I love that.
Yeah, that whole judgment thing is it's for people that are outside of the faith. They always use that "judge not lest you be judged" thing,
Yeah,
and actually your John 7 kind of clarifies it's not that you don't judge. Really, you substitute the word judge for discern. That's really what we're talking about here, because only God passes the ultimate judgment, like condemns
right.
or that's not my role. But you discern, if you will, based on how you yourself want to be judged or discerned. So if you're going to judge someone to kind of tear them down and make yourself feel better,
yeah, you better be ready to get torn down.
Most people judge. You're probably gonna, karma's gonna get you, Bodie.
Karma. That's not how karma works, but yeah.
I know. I know. I'm just trying to trigger you there.
Man.
So yeah, it's a pretty nuanced. It's not that people don't judge. I mean, we all judge, we all discern, we all decide who we're going to hang out with and all that stuff. But it's the command is basically to
not be a dick. Don't be a dick.
But also, the golden rule, treat others as you yourself want to be treated. Although that rule, I've always had a problem with that.
That doesn't work because I've done that for the majority of my life, and a lot of people don't like the way I like to be treated.
That's exactly it, right there. That's why I like the I give you a new command, and he sets a model for you.
Lou's on Skype if he wants. Yeah, join.
Lou.
I'm gonna go ahead and hang up so that if anybody else wants to call in, they can.
All
right. Hey, thanks for calling in, John.
Yeah, man.
Hey, we do these shows regularly, so pay attention. Call in.
Sounds good.
And you might catch me in a different mood when I'm like ready to be more serious. But
how do I get the link?
Right.
How do I get the link? Oh my God, how do I get the link?
How do you get what link?
The link for the show.
You right? Do
you have him? Do you have him on Skype?
I have nobody on Skype.
You don't have Lou on Skype.
Oh yeah, he's my buddy on Skype. Should I try to add him?
Add him to the group.
I'm gonna add you, Lou. Lou, I'm going to add you. I'm going to add Lucinder Feen to the call. Did you know that Lou is my... Where is he? Hold on.
Oh, did I just lose you? There you are.
Here, I'm here. Hold on. I'm adding Lou. Let's see if he answers.
He answered.
Lucinder Feen.
Hey, Mikey.
I always answer.
By the way, Lou is proof positive that time travel is positive because he's my anarcho dad, even though he's younger than me.
Oh. Yeah, and it's going on 7 p.m. here.
Ooh.
Congratulations. What does that
mean?
It means that
you go to bed.
Different time zone. I time travel.
Oh, right. Oh, right. I thought you were telling us it's nappy time soon, boys. I only have 15 minutes to talk to you, young gentlemen. You crazy young gentlemen. Get off my lawn, by the way.
Wow, you're evil.
So welcome to the show, Lou.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Thanks for having me. It's always a pleasure to be had by the two of you strapping gentlemen.
And we have had you already. So.
Emphasis on strapping.
We actually had him in his camper, too.
We did.
Okay, Bodie. In your case, strapless.
Strapless, strap on. Oh yeah. There's that. Yeah, I'm not getting into that.
Oh, I don't need no strap. You know what I'm saying? I'm naturally strapped. Never mind. Sorry. We actually have video, don't we, Bodie? Oh, by the way, Bodie, I have bad news, Lou. You can hear this too. So part of the data that I lost, the videos from the trip.
That's okay. I still have some.
I know you do, but I don't. I have none of them now. Actually, I have a couple videos, but not much.
They're on your hard drive.
Dude, I transferred them onto my computer thingy, my external hard drive.
And then you deleted them.
No, the external hard drive crashed. I think eventually I can get it recovered. So, Lou, what is pressing on your mind today? When you think about what's going on in the world, what is the most pressing item that you would like to share with our audience of 3?
I'm trying to figure out what the best day. I'm trying to figure out what the best day will be to lay the weed and feed in my yard because it's probably going to rain on Saturday, and then I also have to hang a new storm door and a couple other odds and ends. Other than that, I could give a rat's ass if the rest of the world catches on fire. I just need to get this stuff done.
Are you going to do that in a spirit of anarchy, or are you going to do it like a statist? I don't know.
What do you mean? Spread weed and feed through the yard? I'm going to
ask permission first. So you have the proper papers.
I'm either not aware that I need permission.
Let me see your papers.
Nor do I care that I may allegedly need a permission. So yeah, I'm just not feeling it. I give myself permission.
That's what I try to do. I give myself permission.
I give myself permission all the time.
So, Lou, did you see the dust-up that has recently reoccurred with the whole Schulman? Schulman! Did you see that?
No. Let's get back to the weed and feed and the lawn. I bought
okay.
This,
okay. Let's get back to the weed and feed. Dude, we're doing this.
Because dead weeds and grass are a lot more interesting than J. Neil
Schulman!
Yeah.
Yeah, why are there panties in the bunch? I don't get it.
Yeah, one of his friends, and I'm not friends with this guy, and having looked at a couple of his posts, I doubt that I would be. It just doesn't seem like we have that much in common, idea-wise, and quite frankly, when it comes to diversity of opinion, I don't mind diversity of opinion. I just
value actual opinion, and
I like a little quality control in there.
Yeah.
I for example, yesterday was September 11th, so it's the 9/11 holiday when everybody puts presents out or they leave out PBR and Skull for Toby Keith, so that he'll leave them presents under the 9/11 tree. So I mean, there's a whole thing about the truthers and then the non-truthers, and it seems like you have this choice of you either believe the 9/11 Commission report or you do not believe the 9/11 Commission report, which I think is fair in that regard. You can say that you have an overall opinion that it's either bunk or that overall it's good. It doesn't have to be 100% in either direction, and you can even question the validity of some of the events. As an example, Building 7 is rather curious. There was another building around it, and it did come down. So, I'm not an engineer, architect, or any of this other stuff, and so I haven't really dug into it. And quite frankly, I probably wouldn't. I could just leave it at, you know what, I have questions about many of the things in there. Therefore, I think the 9/11 Commission report is BS. But it's not really crazy to say that, you know what, I don't believe the report. You know what, I didn't believe the report before they even formed the commission because I figured it was going to be a bunch of political ass covering and blame shifting and all this other stuff. And I think it was pretty well right, especially when I look at the cast of characters that was on there. But the thing is, you can question the 9/11 report. You can be skeptical of the claims and assertions in it, but you don't automatically have to believe that it was the lizard people from the planet of Zoltron trying to inflict world government through their banks and
what I really liked about
bacon.
What I liked about what you said was that
I just heard the word bacon.
There's a lot of ass covering and finger pointing, and I think that's what people are clinging to, is saying that's a conspiracy. And I don't think it's really a conspiracy. They're trying to take what they witnessed after and using that as a cause for the whole events, when really I think it was just more blame game, and we're seeing the incompetence of government to prevent these things, or the incompetence of government for not having the foresight of their actions.
It's like a parent that has multiple children and they come home and the vase is broken, the plant's knocked over, whatever it is. There's dirt on the floor, something got broken, and the kids start playing the blame game. Was that a conspiracy theory? And is this evidence of some grand conspiracy and all this other crap? No. Politicians are just overgrown children, and they don't want to get caught doing stuff because then they figure they're going to have their toys taken away.
Exactly.
So, yeah. But anyway,
I can self-righteously say, and I don't have opportunities that often to be self-righteous, so you have to indulge me. Not. I did not share one post about 9/11 or engage in one post about 9/11.
Oh, I did.
I ignored.
I posted that. I posted that article from the Onion that says 9/11 truther vows not to rest until everyone knows he's an asshole.
That was great.
Yeah. And I even threw out a little caveat underneath that. I did a little photo comment of the troll fishing for other trolls, and my whole point of that is you can be skeptical, you can have questions, you can doubt it, you can even come up with alternate theories. But you don't have to be an asshole about it. And when it comes to the if you say, you know what, I'm just really not following what you're talking about. They're like, well, whose payroll are you on? Are the Koch brothers paying you off? How about Soros? Right. Who's paying you?
It's the most annoying. It's the most unproductive conversation ever.
Show me your documents. Where's your documents? Where'd you get your documents from? Can I see your documents?
And they send you a link. They send you a link, and it's basically a $40 paywall to get some fucking book.
No. It's a 6-hour fucking video.
Yeah.
Here, watch this and tell me what you think. By the time I watch this, I'm going to forget that you even exist.
Bingo.
Right, I'm probably not going to watch it.
Yeah.
By the way, I just want to let the record state that during my State Event State Face days, that if one were to dig deep, they would discover that I have actually indirectly and or directly received Koch brothers money. So fight me.
I tell you what, if I had as much Koch brother money as people thought that I have, I could burn all this loot that I get from Monsanto.
I didn't get. Whoa. Dude, I'm getting the Monsanto money actually, but no, I really did get Koch brothers money. So
no, I get money.
Good about that. You get money from the casino? Yeah. I get money from the chemtrail people.
Okay.
By the way, chemtrails don't exist.
What, Monsanto?
Well, I get money from the Detroit casinos because I was an honorary member of the Slapaho tribe when I lived down there.
What is the Slapaho tribe?
Hey, how are you? Hey, how are
Their reservations on Woodward Avenue down in the CD area.
I like it. How do I get there? Could you MapQuest the directions to me? Remember MapQuest?
Oh yeah. Those are the good old days. You know what? MapQuest is so inferior to like Waze because you can mark cops on there and heck, if you back in the days that MapQuest was popular, you couldn't even pull it up on your phone. You had to actually
print it out.
You had to actually print out the directions. I don't even think that you could delete all the useless parts because it'll tell you back out of your driveway, back out and back out to the right, straighten your vehicle and proceed until you're away from the other vehicles, and then go down to the corner, stop, make a right turn. Well, and it's like, oh my God, you had to actually copy and paste that nonsense into
that Netscape browser
into a Word document.
Right.
It's oh my God, you had to copy and paste it into WordPad, but
yeah, and I just hope that somebody in my AIM instant messenger group would. Do you guys remember? Oh, Bodie, you don't. Remember
yeah,
AIM. I remember AIM. Are you kidding me?
Were you on the AOLs? Did you go into the chat groups?
Yes.
Did you live in the chat groups?
No, actually, no. I was mostly on Pro Boards. I was part of a hentai forum.
I was in a lot of British trivial groups. I was a real Anglophile, so I had a lot of British friends.
Wow, I'm surprised you weren't out there throwing salutes.
Salutes?
Yeah, if you're an Anglophile. Or no, they don't even like the Anglos, do they?
Anglophiles? Who is saluting Anglophile? I don't get it.
White people.
I don't. No, they're Germans.
Germans are different.
The English are like they're not like pan white.
We got Dave commenting. Dave Painter's watching one of my shows.
Dave, you need to call in and say hi to Lou.
Yeah, you should call in. The number is.
Nah, I'm good. I'm good.
Oh, you don't.
You love.
You must love Dave.
Oh, never mind. We'll move on.
The call-in number is at the top of the screen.
Actually, Dave, you need to have me on your show soon because I want to talk guns on your show.
Oh, yeah.
And have me on the show there.
Talking guns.
Yeah, Lou, do you ever? You don't listen to my full auto show. You should.
No, I don't get the chance.
Dimitri puts me to sleep.
Yeah, I don't even get the chance to listen to my own show.
I listen to your show. I do. Last week's show was probably the best show you ever. Oh no, you did it! Last week he got droned.
Yeah. Oh God.
Dude.
What's really interesting about it?
Still cover that show. You can still cover that topic.
That topic? Oh heck no! I'll get droned again. See, Bodie, I don't know if everybody knows this, but Paul recently wrote an article that got reposted in the Daily Sheeple. It was originally on iState, correct?
iState.tv, that's right. And then Lisa posted it on Daily Sheeple.
Yeah. So it wound up on the Daily Sheeple. So anyway, you also did a video on it, and didn't you do like a show that you embedded into the actual article?
Yeah, I did a whole hour-and-a-half documentary on this thing, basically.
Okay. All right, so you did a documentary, and miraculously, somehow or another, the Internet Gremlins, funded by the Koch brothers / Soros.
Who also fund me.
Yeah.
Zionist scum.
And the Slapaho tribe and the lizard people from Zoltron.
Which indirectly, the lizard people indirectly fund Lou, so...
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. So everybody got together, and my own people sabotaged me by sabotaging you.
Right.
Well, actually, I'm getting ahead of myself. Let me keep burying the lead a little bit more. So
Don't
anyway,
bury the lead, dude.
It's fine. This isn't a real show.
No. That's what I do. Is I bury the lead, and squirrels come back and find it later. So anyway, you had done this video, and your audio just got all jacked up.
I did redo it. I reposted a video with it edited so you can hear the audio. But yeah, the audio got jacked up. It was like really low. Even though when I recorded it, I did a test, everything sounded good, and then I downloaded it to YouTube, and somehow between my computer and YouTube, the audio went like you could hardly hear it.
Well, let's take it a little bit further. Not only did your audio get jacked up, didn't you lose 300 gigabytes of data?
Yes, that's what I've been spending all this last few days redoing stuff that I lost. Mm-hmm. Yes.
So anyway, they got into your computer after messing up with your audio because you went back and you did it again. You didn't learn the lesson. You didn't get the message that they were trying to send to you.
Right.
And you just couldn't take the fucking hint, Gordon.
I did not. Oh, dude, it was no hint that was going to be taken.
So you put the information out there again. Well, me not knowing exactly, as a matter of fact, I don't even know if it was public knowledge that everything that had happened to you did happen to you.
Not at that point.
You should have seen what I did to him.
I read about it on the internet before it got deleted. But anyway, yeah, you might be the one person on the internet that's actually had something completely deleted, Paul. But anyway, so going back to my long-winded story here, I decide that this is worth covering because Paul had suggested covering it. He dropped it into a group that the Feens. It's like the AOL chat room.
Feentopia.
Yeah, it's the AOL chat room, and we go in there and people will drop little posts and suggest that something get covered on the show. I says, you know what, I'm going to cover this because you know why? I'll tell you why. It's because I like Paul. He's a good guy. He's probably the best infiltrator that I've ever had into the bait.
I don't want to even hear this. This is wrong. At first, I thought you were going down the no homo path, but now you took a dark turn there.
Very dark
turn. With the whole bacon crap.
That's the transcendent
goal in your case there, Paul. But anyway, so
let me go get my wife and ask her. Anyway,
what do you think? Put on in the AOL chat rooms. But she's just a cover. So
you've got
So anyway, I don't know about all this stuff. I don't know that all this stuff is happening. That he's got black helicopters flying over his house, trying to spot a flash drive with like night vision goggles and starlight scopes and heat signature detectors and all this other crap. So I'm like, okay, yeah, I'm going to do it. And we're talking about in the beginning of the show, we're doing our little pregame and we're talking about, okay, yeah, I really want to cover this because Paul's a good guy and this is a really important topic. And then Randy, he's kind of a crazy conspiracy theorist.
Randy is awesome. I love that.
So he wants to talk about the lizard people infesting the schools, so the kids are eating crickets in the school lunch and everything. And
hey, I like crickets.
That's how. Yeah, I'm sure you do. Illuminati confirmed.
Apparently,
but anyway,
Lou, you work for Big Canadian Bacon.
Yeah, he does. He does. That's the truth.
You're
right
a Canadian Bacon show.
No.
Yes, he does.
I'm getting this. This is a live report right now.
This is live, actual factual information. Breaking news, ladies and gentlemen. Lou Sander Feen is the man behind marketing Canadian, and I use the quotes because this is a lie, bacon. Loopy. It can be sourced back to Loopy.
Well, that's completely false because everybody knows that you've never seen me drunk. Right?
I haven't. I actually haven't.
I'm pretty sure we've seen you drunk.
So therefore, I'm not Canadian. You've never seen me eat ham. You've never seen me drink.
I didn't say you were
You've never seen me
Canadian.
drunk. Yeah,
I said you hoard yourself, okay?
But
hoard yourself to the Canadian bacon crowd.
No, because you've seen me frying American bacon. As a matter of fact, you've gobbled it down rather gluttonously.
I was paid by the Koch brothers to do that, to make you feel good.
Actually, I have heard that you will eat fried bacon for free.
I will not. Well, no, I will eat it for free if there's no baked bacon around.
If the meat is free, Paul Gordon's mouth will be around it.
You know it. Free meat. I'm all about free meat.
So anyway, it's what the fuck were we talking about?
We're leading up to what happened to Freedom Fiend.
Oh yeah.
Because you were covering. By the way, you're burying the lead. You didn't talk about the story. The story is I got a letter from my daughter's school outlining a code of conduct for my daughter to follow.
That's in the second hour of the show.
Okay, I didn't know there was a second hour.
So I just looked at.
If there's going to be a second hour, can I take a nap? Can you wake me up when
No.
we reach
I'm the only one allowed to nap while I talk.
Okay.
So anyway, we get ready. We're doing our pregame sound check and everything, and everything's sounding good. And I just know that it's that it's going to be a super hard hitting topic and everything else, and we're going to come out really strong. And we're like I don't know, maybe 4 minutes into the show, something like that, and GCN loses internet service and I don't even know what all else happens, but we just got droned in like the worst way. And at the end of the first hour, the board op Jason called me up, says, "Yeah, we still haven't got it," and it's like, you better take it at night. And this is either something's really broken or the lizard people have got us.
Wow. So, by the way, Lauren said she put us on Anarchy Girl. Thank you, Lauren.
Thank you, Lauren.
Thank you, Lauren. You're such a sweetie.
I wish Dave would share it to Seeds of Liberty.
I already shared it to Seeds of Liberty. Oh no, the Facebook, their page. Dave, share it to the Seeds of Liberty page, not the group, the page. Do it now.
Do it.
I'm not coercing you or anything. I'm just saying. But you're burying the lead because the story of why you tell me. Why was the story so? Why did it trigger such?
To be honest, I'm not even really sure. No.
You're just going to read it on the show, like I don't know.
Yeah. No, what happened was your daughter received a code of conduct thing from the school, and it talked about these 5 planks of the Communist Junior Manifesto,
the Marxist-Leninist agenda. Yeah.
Yeah, it was kind of North Korean in its mandatory patriotism type stuff.
Well, it was more about citizenship to the world. It was about being a good citizen. And the thing you had to sign was simply just an acknowledgement that you had received the letter, not that you would uphold these values.
Well, I understand that, Bodie. I understand that I was signing an acknowledgement. No, it wasn't that you received the letter, that you that you had a chance to review the material. And no, I didn't have a chance to review the material because it didn't include all the real freaking material. Like it totally glossed over the phrase "the whole child," when this whole thing is about the whole child freaking initiative.
So what you're saying is that it was a lot like when you get like a ballot measure or something like that, it'll give like 5 lines out of a 6,000-page bill and say, "This is what it means."
Right.
This means that money will get created out of nowhere,
right,
but there won't be any inflation or tax increases or anything like that, and all children will get an extra 20 IQ points.
And then you sign and you vote for it, and like 2 weeks later, a doctor in a white lab coat shows up with a nurse, and the nurse
sticks a chicken bone in your ass and gives you $6.
Well, I was just gonna say she showed up. Well, yeah, I was just gonna say she showed up with a latex glove on. And do you have Vaseline, or would you like us to use ours?
Was that Vaseline or pig intestines?
Whatever. By the way, I had to unlike. Oh! I see. All right. There you go. Oh wait, no! Ah! I unliked your pork bellies is better than bacon comment.
Oh, I'm sure you did.
I unlike that. That is a lie. That is a bald-faced lie. That is disgusting. That is vile.
That's a real shame.
And seriously. So this isn't info. No, actually, Dave. This is Truth Wars.
Yeah, Truth Wars. We are the Ministry of Police, not even the Ministry of Truth.
Well, we're the Ministry of making stuff interesting.
Yeah.
We're private police, so it's okay. Right? Did you see the meme that Bodie posted today? There's a picture of it shows the cop, and it says, "We're the police, and we're here to arrest you."
It's a little
and it's the exact same picture, and it says, "We're the private police, and we're here to arrest you."
And then he's smiling.
Unfortunately, I think that would probably. Actually, I really hope that would not be the case in private society. Although I do think that would probably be a lot more acceptable to kill private police, and you could probably get away with it without everybody condemning you.
It would just be an insurance claim rather than going to the town or city and all that.
Yeah, no, man. I know I killed him, but dude, I got insurance for it. Oh, you're good. You're good.
Yeah. Good. No, because the way that I figure it is you got how could I put it? You have market-based security and protection versus police. So law enforcement and government police are out. So that means no more war on drugs, aka no cartel or police agency left behind. You probably don't have a whole lot of this code enforcement, revenue generation nonsense. And they're down to looking for prowlers and rapists and stuff like that. And if there is something that happens, they'll come in, take a report, and do the insurance paperwork. Which would be similar to right now, except now they don't do the insurance paperwork for you, but that'll probably be a service that's provided in the free market, possibly at a nominal additional charge. But anyway, because really cops, they just go out there, fill out reports, and shrug their shoulders and say, all right, well, good luck with the insurance company. So what I think will happen, though, is they'll concentrate a lot more on prevention of crime. I don't know how successful that will be, because how do you be everywhere at the same time? How do you predict where crime is going to happen? And there's a whole lot of stuff that's really an impossibility in police work. So I'm just musing here off the top of my head.
I think that all you really have to do is if you know who the people are that don't eat bacon, also might as well throw in the people who fry bacon. Those people, if you just keep track of them and just follow them around, those are the only ones really committing crimes.
Well, if you think about it, most of the people that commit crimes also drink water.
That's true. All you got to do is track the people who drink water.
And you will find most criminals.
That narrows it down.
And they snort oxygen, too.
They do.
Oh. Yeah, and they're like not even they're unapologetic about it.
I've seen them they take oxygen right to the mouth, too.
Right, the mouth.
Mm-hmm. Right
They'll
to the
also
mouth.
take it right to the nostrils.
Nose.
They don't
the
care.
Nose.
They don't care. They'll let it absorb through their skin, even.
Possibly even the ears.
You mean they'll just bask in the oxygen?
Yeah.
Yeah, they'll soak in it.
Unapologetically.
Sick.
Yeah.
They're sick.
Yeah, they soak in it. There's something so wrong with these people.
Someone needs to think of the children.
I do think. Oh, Bruce says he senses heavy sarcasm. I don't know what you're talking about, Bruce. This is a serious show.
This is a serious show.
It's true.
There's a war out for your mind, okay?
There's a war out for your oxygen and your water, too.
Yeah.
By the way, Dave Painter added this. All security would be subcontractors of insurance companies. I don't think, Dave Painter, that you really know what's going to happen when the state goes away.
He followed up with, well, not all. But
I know he did say, "Oh, well, not all." So
I wasn't wrong. But I just wasn't totally right.
Dave is not an absolutist. He's like a 99%er.
It's not outside the realm of possibility for it to happen that way.
No, it's not. No, I'm not saying it won't happen that way. I'm just saying it's just, I don't know. I think it's all, I have no idea.
I would be willing to bet that in at least a handful of places that does go that way.
Yeah. In Davistan. And then they'll lawyer and contract each other to death. Like, well, subsection 3A, 12B, I can now rape your wife. Okay, I'll be over tomorrow.
Yep. I put out a Facebook post. It may have been yesterday morning or the day before, and it kind of started a little shitstorm. It was kind of the autism detection. I put a post on Facebook, which is kind of like the canary in the coal mine to get all the autism gases and stuff like that.
We have a caller.
What I put was with the when I listen to a lot of these ANCAP intellectuals, and what's going on there?
We have a caller.
Who's the caller?
Hello, caller.
We were in the middle of Lou's canary in the coal mine story. Hello. Caller, you got to speak up, or speak now, or forever get hung up on.
It's me.
Ty!
Is it Tyagananda? Swaraj!
Yeah. Mr. Ty. Hey, Ty, do you see the shirt I'm wearing?
No.
Oh, don't you? There's a delay, so you'll see it. There you go. There you go.
Well, I got it. The call screwed up the video, too.
You see that? That's open action.
Yeah.
Nice.
Lou, did you?
Now I see it. Yeah, there is a delay on the video.
yeah, there is a delay on the video. So anyway, Ty, you called in right in the middle of Lou's canary in the coal mine story. Go ahead, Lou.
Oh, we could.
You don't remember it? Lost track.
Well,
the weed eater chemicals.
Alzheimer's disease.
I have to put weed and feed on my lawn, and
right.
So we're back to that now. No,
it's full circle, man. Full circle.
My God, unknown phone number calling. We have another caller.
Oh my gosh!
Oh my God, they're calling in.
Is Ty still here?
Ty's still here.
Yeah, I'm still here.
Hi, Ty. We've never spoken before. I'm Lou.
Hi. How you doing?
I'm just peachy.
You know Lusander, right? Mr. Lusander Feens.
Who is this?
Yep.
How many calls? Oh my God, we have like 3 calls.
We're getting spam calls.
Hi.
Hi.
Who is this Lauren?
Yeah.
Hey,
It's
Lauren.
Ty is on.
Oh, you're only calling it because Ty's on the phone. Wow, we
That
don't rate.
figures.
We don't rate. I thought we were going to Thunderdome together, but all right.
We are. Listen, I had to tell you though, the Master Blaster runs. He runs that shit. So how are we going to find out that?
Who do you think runs Master Blaster? Okay,
Master Blaster.
I'm just going to leave it at that.
Is the Master Blaster a way of spreading out weed and feed on the lawn?
I don't know, but I just found out that I'm a Queen of Terra Nova.
That's pretty. I saw that. I was very impressed. Lauren is. She is. I don't know if you're a goddess or a demigoddess, and the dude is a demigod.
Why not both?
Yeah, why not both? Yeah,
I suppose.
that would be a performative contradiction, Lou. And then you'd be selling children, and you don't want to do that.
This is the internet. It can be anything it wants.
No, but if it's my kingdom, that means it's anarchy for all, right?
Is it? But is it?
That's not much of a kingdom.
It's anarchy for all.
Well, everybody's going to have to be free. I just want to be left the fuck alone like everybody else. So I'll just sit in my castle, but everybody can come over and chill, right?
See, that's what I want. I just want to be left the hell alone. That's my. That's Paul's golden rule. Leave me alone. I'll leave you alone. There you go.
So you guys got to come to Terra Nova and not go to Thunderdome because.
Whoa! I thought you were going. Whoa! Oh, I see. All right.
No, I told you I would go with you.
Right. That's what I'm saying. And then now all of a sudden, no Thunderdome. That's cool.
But you have to take Joey with you.
No. No. That is a deal breaker.
No, that's the deal.
No,
because
that's not a deal. Okay, that's a suicide mission. I ain't doing that. I'll end up being man bacon. I don't want to be man bacon.
You're man
but
bacon.
I'll be worship man bacon, which is kind of
I shouldn't have called up here. I'm so high right now. Like I'm laughing my ass stuff.
You're at a
standing up high on a perch somewhere.
You're at a high elevation.
High elevation.
No.
There.
Don't fall.
I think that's
I'm
what we mean.
smoking some sweet sativa.
Oh.
Oh, okay. I don't know what that is. I don't know what that is because
Yeah, I don't know what that is either.
I don't know what that is.
Over in Terra Nova, we have gardens of it in Terra Nova.
Oh, right.
Chernobyl?
Yeah, you don't even have to go to Bartertown. Bartertown, you kind of like, you have to give your toenail for like a bullet. So like over in Terra Nova,
I don't have to.
Chernobyl, Ukraine?
Right.
No, Terra Nova.
Terra
Do you not
Nova.
know about Terra Nova?
He doesn't.
What is Terra Nova?
It just means New Earth. It just means New Earth.
I don't know what you guys are talking about.
We're talking about some creepy dude that's been trolling Lauren and declared her the Queen of Terra Nova, and he writes god-awful poetry. Oh, gosh. Oh.
No,
bloody awful poetry.
That dude is very serious, and I had to block him off my personal page.
Oh, you finally did?
Out.
Oh, you finally
did?
Yeah,
I started to really bug out one night, and I was like, fuck this shit.
He's creepy. He's like no, I've had people that, like, I connect to them, and then they, unfortunately, it's always, well, I won't say unfortunately, I'm happily married, but still, it didn't stroke the ego when it was a dude. But it was dudes that would IM me, and they're like, all of a sudden, they're like, why aren't you talking to me? I commented on your post, and you didn't like my comment. Blocked.
Oh my god!
Wow,
I don't
that's
mess
some
around.
level fucking weird shit right there. Right?
That's what I'm saying. Yeah. That's like I'm going to be underwear on this guy's butt someday. I'm gonna block him.
You know what? I'm gonna have to tell him the friend request, Ty and you. So this
no.
Yes.
That's inappropriate. That is a violation of the NAP.
Will he share my stuff?
No, he's such a character. I just don't want him on mine because he bugs me out.
I don't want him anywhere near anything. No.
I'll take him.
Yeah.
I'll take him on. I'll blow his mind. He's gonna hate me.
Stick him on Bodie.
I'll get him to block me.
All right, Bodie. I'm gonna go against my whole being and instant message and unblock him to let him know that you are a fan of his arm wrestling, and that's how you'll get in.
All right, and then I'm just gonna post
inviting me to Terra Nova.
I'm gonna post a bunch of links to all my products on his wall.
Somebody just needs to PM him every 5 minutes and talk about the God that he is. You are my God. You are the God of Terra Nova. I must have your liver.
Has that ever worked for him?
No, but Ty, seriously, like the mentality of the guy, like I could truly see him trying to skin me.
Yeah, seriously. It is literally, it gets the lotion in its skin, or else it gets the hose again kind of interaction going on there.
That's pretty
Yeah,
safe.
You saw the messages. I couldn't even
I saw the messages, and then I went on his Facebook page, and I went back and I read his comments, and he has a couple of friends that are like, dude, I'm tired of your crap. Like, I don't know where you're coming. First you say you come from the future, then you say you come from the past, then you say you're an alien, and now you're a demigod? Come on, dude.
No, and dude, his friends were trying to talk him out of stalking me.
Yeah.
And he still wouldn't stop.
And somehow he's in the arm wrestling community. And somehow he's in the arm wrestling community. He is a
wow.
Who are the dudes that did the Barton Fink movie? What are the brothers? The Coen brothers? He's a walking Coen brothers movie just waiting.
I think he wants to be Bruce Lee.
By arm wrestling?
By arm wrestling?
Bruce Lee didn't arm wrestle.
No, go on his profile and check his whole demeanor out. Like, when you start reading his wall, you're like, dude, this man's a little fucked. And then I started, that's what happened to me. And then I was on my own page. Dude, I could write a post that says, I just took a shit and now I'm tired. He would go, that's beautiful.
You beautiful
so beautiful.
Poop goddess.
That's weird.
And then when I started testing those waters, I was like, okay, dude. I had to block him on my other account, and I didn't realize he was on my jail account. And that's when I discovered he was back. But you would think that he would get the message that he's been blocked now from both of my accounts for being a creeper, that now that he's over on Anarchy Girl on every other post confessing his undying love for me.
Oh my gosh, I gotta go to Anarchy Girl now.
Can he at least?
Can
you just get him?
I'm going. I'm diving in. I'm going. He's going in. He's going in. He's going in.
Just get him to share. Just get him to share your stuff, and then just use them.
No, I can't do that. It's because I can't drive with that energy, man. Like that energy and that energy. Woo! No.
No. You haven't seen this guy. This guy is a whole other level. He's like.
Oh wow.
Yeah, he's.
How many teeth does he have?
He has all his teeth. He looks like a straight up He looks like a Law and Order command and control kind of guy.
Oh, that's
I don't know. He looks like put the lotion in the motherfucking basket kind of guy.
Well, no. The upscale, uptown version of that guy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
But kind of with like he wants to be Bruce Lee in a way. He's got that look, right?
Is he Asian?
I don't know. Yeah, I think he's got some type of that shit in him because if you look at him.
You sure he just doesn't have downs?
I'm waiting for.
No, he definitely has a hemorrhage in the brain, though.
Okay, he's in every. I'm not going to say his.
Yeah.
I'm not going to say his name, but he is. I'm going through Anarchy Girl right now. By the way, I like Anarchy Girl. And how come I hardly ever see your post? You know what? I gotta maybe. Oh, I can't see you first.
Facebook algorithms.
Okay, because I used to see her post regularly, but now.
Yeah, I would go in spurts to like thousands, like hitting like one post to down to like 2 to 3. Like they're totally like my number stopped at 70-some thousand. It's been there for over a year. It won't move, and I get over like I don't know 80 to 100 a day new likes in.
Have you tried?
It doesn't make any sense.
Have you tried marketing to India?
Oh yeah, them Indians.
What?
India will blow you up.
Oh no!
Throw a $5 ad. Throw a $5 ad at India, and then you'll get tons of send bobs and vagine.
Yeah, no. Or I'll get the ones from like. I get a lot of Persian ones, like people from like out there, and they're just like.
You ever just
I want to come
off?
to America. Let me marry you.
You should just boot them off and be like, "This is Sparta."
Level here.
Get it, the Persians.
I didn't hear you, Bodie.
I said like the Persians, kick them out like Spartans.
Yeah, kick them down the hole. Kick them down the. Wait, no, don't do that.
What's the worst that could happen?
Don't kick them down the hole. That's inappropriate, young man. That's inappropriate. I apologize.
Hey,
I apologize for
Wasn't Lou telling a story?
Lou, you were telling a story. It was about.
Yeah, it was. I Lou's story. Where's Lou?
Lou Sander Feen. Do you know Lou?
Where is Lou?
He's probably
Lou's on here. He's on the phone right now.
Say hi to him. Where is he? I want to say hi.
He's on the other. He's on the other side of the phone.
Oh, under the haunted bridge.
Yes.
Yes, exactly.
He's in the middle.
Well, he's actually only Bodie is under the haunted bridge. The rest of us are digital facsimiles.
Oh, geez.
Actually, right now, you are actually a digital facsimile as well. So, congratulations. You've been promoted.
The bridge.
Oh. Well, hi, Lou. How are you?
I'm doing fine, Anarchy Girl. It's nice to finally chat with you for once.
I know. It's very nice to meet you as well.
I found my first creepy comment from your guy. No, I trust my life to the balance of both male and female. I am en anko.
What?
That's
his
comment.
He's trying to say he's Enki, like reincarnated guy.
I think he's. I think that's what I think. Does he think he's Enki, the Sumerian dude?
Oh, are you
Right.
fucking
Oh
kidding
no.
me?
Or he's saying Anglo.
One of those guys.
Anglo-Saxon. I don't know what he's trying to portray to me.
Can we get him to call in? Can we talk to him?
No, not with her.
Oh shit.
No. No.
It would be beautiful.
Yeah, he would too. He would too if you told him I was
Oh my
on.
gosh, he would be here. If he knew that this was happening right now, he would Yeah, he would rip his face off.
It's on Anarchy Girl, so he's most likely watching.
If you're watching this, don't call in. Just don't.
Call in.
Do not call 603-782.
Do it.
0920.
This isn't my show.
Do it. Call in now. 603-782-0920. I dare you. You ain't got a hair on your ass unless you call in, crazy guy.
Hey, I don't have a hair on my... No, wait.
Do it. I dare you. I triple dog dare you,
Pussy.
you gutless pussy.
Who wants to repeat that?
Watch him call now. Wow.
Well, if he does, just say wrong number and hang up on him.
Joe's Bar and Grill, 8 Ball speaking.
No, that Paul the Fan. Ow.
No, when he calls in, answer and say Dongamaka Pizza. You guys remember that commercial? You don't remember? Dongamaka Pizza.
That must have been a local ad.
Did he call in? Did we get a call?
We didn't get a call. We got no calls. I think he's too chicken shit.
By the way, I want to correct the record on the U.S. Postal Service, which I totally dissed the other day.
I'm still dissing them. I still haven't gotten my package.
I'm still waiting for my package, too.
Bodie, the rumor is you have no package.
Bodie is packageless.
I'm not going to show.
He straps his package on. That's all.
And Lauren, I'm sure you have somebody that's ready to deliver a package. You just have to put a post on your page, and he'll be right there as soon as the restraining order is lifted. And he can boom gas money for a ride.
I'm not talking about that type of package.
I'm
talking about a different package. It's supposed to be in the mailbox, and it's not, Ty.
I brought you kangaroo liver. Don't you like kangaroo liver? Okay. So,
kangaroo liver.
That's what the guy's going to show us. He's going to be like with a truckload of kangaroo liver. Now we will rule the universe
with kangaroo liver with a nice Chianti.
Yes, you're the Chianti.
Fava beans.
Yeah, the fava beans too.
Oh my gosh!
Wow. So. I was going to say something, and now I forget what
I do that all the time. All day, every day.
Every day, my mind is a complete
but
blank.
you're stoned out of your freaking mind, Lauren. You have an excuse for it.
No. I'm pretty tight right now. I'm pretty, focused.
Well, you just said you were baked when you called in
5 minutes ago.
I'm completely fucked at this point. Yeah, but I can Yeah, I'm just rocking it out over here.
I was gonna make some sense, but then I got high.
This is where the creative mind starts. Is when I'm really fucking just high as fuck, and I start reading into ancient texts, and then other things pop up, other things pop in my mind, and then I write. I'm more of an esoteric type gal.
I eat a bowl of frosted mini wheats, and then I go, I
do my best thinking. I do my best thinking on the toilet.
I didn't hear you, Bodie. Go ahead.
I do my best.
You don't want to hear him.
I do.
You know what? I'm being courteous because it's his show.
It's not my show. It's everybody's show.
What? We're a communist.
Our show.
It's our show. Okay.
Nobody.
We
owns
all
this.
collectively own this show.
But Bodie manages it on our behalf.
Sure.
Right. Yes, Bodie manages it on our behalf. And
do we get to vote?
Sure.
Do we get to vote?
There's no guarantee it counts for anything, but you can
vote off the island.
Hey, Ty.
Hey.
Where's Ty at?
Ty's here.
I'm right here.
Real quick.
Yeah.
Should I ask Sean to come on their show for them? I bet he would.
I don't want anyone coming on the show.
Sean.
Shaun of the Dead? Shaun of the Dead?
Sean John?
Sean Stone, yeah. Oh, that's interesting, yeah. He was...
Would you guys like to have Sean Stone on your show?
What's he like? Is that the crazy guy?
Stone?
He's very fucking cool. You guys
Sean Stone does the BuzzFeed.
He does
what? You heard the BuzzFeed? Is that what he does? It's called BuzzFeed.
Buzzsaw. Buzzsaw, and he does the show at a DC called Watching the Hawks.
So wait,
we also worked on Artemis.
Ventura.
Oh wait, okay, so he would be punching down. Yeah, we want him on the show.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Get the guy punching down. I like that. Get him on. Get him on. Don't get.
Yeah, no,
don't
he's
get
cool. And you know what?
Can he get Jesse Ventura?
Because he just released a documentary called "The War on Drugs," and like,
hey,
I think he would totally.
I like. Do you guys know the band The War on Drugs?
No.
There's a band called The War on Drugs. Google it.
What's it
there
about?
is. They're actually pretty cool. I keep, because of a little bit OCD, so I keep a top 100 songs of the week list. I create a YouTube playlist every week. And last week, The War on Drugs was number 1. That sounded awful, didn't it?
Yeah, the War on Drugs is such a farce. I mean,
well, no, the band is cool, though. Check the band out. I think you guys would like it.
The band.
That's some bad marketing.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's some bad marketing.
Oh, no, I seriously don't think that they're pro-war on drugs.
I don't know, man. With a name like War on Drugs?
Dude, they're listen to their music. Look at what they look like. Trust me. They're being ironical. There's no way that these guys are like, yeah, war on drugs, yeah! I don't think so. Seriously. The heck does that anymore?
COINTELPRO,
COINTELPRO. We're all feds, by the way.
Everybody's a fed.
That's the great secret. All of us are feds, and we don't even know it.
I'm not. Fuck that.
Well, there's the proof that you are, because you don't know that you are. Boom.
Yeah. Otherwise, you admit it.
I know. I do not associate with any type of entity of the state at all.
Do you have a driver's license?
So I can't even know that I can't even not be one and not know it.
Oh, you're a deep sleeper.
I wouldn't even associate with it.
Oh, she's a deep sleeper.
The more they deny it, the more true it is.
I have an ID, but I don't have a driver's license. And I drive.
I have a driver's license.
Right to travel.
I arrested 3 people yesterday for jaywalking. Oh, no,
Oh, shit.
I just run them over.
That doesn't count.
Just run them over. They'll learn.
Right. So yeah, get Sean Stone. He's got a great name.
Yeah, Sean.
I don't know.
Well,
would be great.
It might have to be next time.
Son.
Oh,
he's Oliver Stone's son?
Yeah, that's Sean.
Wow. Okay, if I get him on the show, this is what I want to say to him.
That's your crazy guy?
He was on my show when I was doing Anarchy Girl. He's actually a friend of mine. I think he would come on your show.
He should, because we're probably the best show
he'll ever be
I think in the history of ever.
Yeah.
No, it would be great. No, it would be great. I'm gonna contact him tonight. I wish I can get off the phone so I could tag him. Hold on. Let me see if I can do it.
If we get him on the show, I want to say to him is back and to the left.
That's all for today. Join me next week when I review the recently restored director's cut of JFK with 2 hours of new footage.
Back and to the left. 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 Back and to the left.
Back.
Yeah, that did Natural-Born Killers.
Yeah, JFK. Oliver Stone did JFK. Back and to the left.
Yeah.
I just want to repeat that mantra over and over again.
I thought that was Lee Harvey
There
Oswald.
he is. Okay, I just invited him to watch the show. So.
Oh, okay. We'll talk to him.
Sean Stone, if you're watching, Lou Feen's on the show.
Lou Feen's on the show.
It's the best thing about it.
Lou Feen is on the show.
Yeah, Lou Feen is on the show.
There are literally at least 3 people that think that's a big deal.
There are?
I can't name them. I'm just taking a shot.
I love Lou. I think he's rocking.
Thanks.
Hey,
I love Lou too.
Lou and I tongued, so I definitely love him. But I said that in public. I apologize.
We did in public.
That was wrong.
No homo. Well, maybe a little.
Maybe a little.
Well, Lauren, let me say this. You are just such a sweetie pie. Even though I've met Bodie, I still prefer you over him. Mostly because I have met him.
But have you ever grabbed Bodie's butt? You know,
Yes.
Now
I haven't
there's
grabbed
my
his butt.
I don't
Well,
have
he
much
doesn't
of a
have a
butt.
butt, I think.
He's got
I
it.
grabbed in between my index finger and my thumb.
Because he has no butt.
I don't have
Bodie
a butt.
literally has no butt.
I don't
Baby
even
has
poop.
no back, front, or side.
No,
I'm
no,
a
he
twig.
doesn't. He doesn't.
I'm backless. I'm spineless. I'm frontless. It's awful.
Hey, did you see his speech at the Midwest Peace and Liberty Fest?
Oh, it was the best.
It was
Oh,
a postmodern work of art. It was concept art.
Literally,
No,
if I had tried,
I don't think I saw any of the presentations there.
Oh, you didn't see my presentation, Lou? It did
No,
mine about power.
no,
Mine was
because-
about power.
Because while you were presenting, I was doing interviews, and I was doing interviews with all these people to find out what they talked about in their presentations that I did not see because I was interviewing somebody else at the time.
I'm the world's only Viz Provusian, by the way.
no, you're not.
Who are the other Viz Provusians? Bodie is a Viz Provusian. I think
Yeah,
John Smith
actually,
is.
John Smith, Ty.
John Smith is Viz Provusian. Lauren's going to be. She doesn't even know what it is, but
John Smith is the Mormon.
John Smith, not the Mormon John Smith. No,
Oh.
different.
No, is he really a flat earther? Because I didn't get a chance to see the other show that you did with him where you guys were talking about it. Was he just trolling and having
No,
fun?
he was trolling, and actually,
He's having fun.
they ended up trolling me out because they triggered me. I'm like, are you guys seriously
Me too.
doing this? Are you doing this? So what? You believe that we live under a dome? Okay, that's what you literally believe because they believe that. By the way, so.
Yeah, I got triggered a bit too.
Yeah, Ty, you were like, no, oh no. You know what I love, by the way? If you guys are not in the Telegram group, you should be. The Agora. What's the? How do you get there?
Telegram.me/Agora chat.
Yeah, you need to join. But if you join, this is what you're going to hear from Ty. Who are you?
Yeah,
Who are you? How do I know you? Who are you on Facebook? I need to know. Send me a blood sample.
Just
I'm
kidding.
looking up the crazy guy right now. I can't see him because I have him blocked, but I got to check out his name.
He's kind of disappointed me. I've rolled through the thing there. Although I do see somebody commented on your thread, not your crazy guy, shapeshifter from a man to a weasel. Oh, never mind. He's being metaphorical.
Is that really on my page? No, that's not on my page.
Yeah, somebody said shapeshifter from a man to a weasel to a spineless BIT to a traitor to a comedian to a murderous schmuck to a devil's donut. Now that ending.
We just got a question from the audience.
Oh, we haven't been paying attention to the chat.
It's Sean Raspatello. He asks, so where do you guys stand and on what?
Where do I stand?
I went to high school. You know what? I went to high school with Sean. Hi, Sean.
Hi,
I
Sean.
tried to stand near a urinal just in case I have to pee.
I stand on my feet, and usually it's on the ground.
That's really weird. Mine was funny. I'm sorry.
Sorry.
Go ahead.
I like to be near the edge, but always near Paul in case I need a urinal.
Wow. Wow. So what you're saying is you have a fetish for peeing on me.
Actually, that's your fetish.
That's not a fetish. That is how that is the start of a restraining order. Is what that is.
I thought you were going to say a relationship.
No.
Oh, my God.
I have brownies. I have brownies right now.
You have brownies? What kind of brownies?
Hot brownies.
Hey, why don't you get your girl to say hi? Say hi, Melissa.
She doesn't want to say hi right now.
Come on, Melissa. Say hi.
Hi,
Don't
Melissa.
be a scaredy
You
scared.
want to say hi? Okay, she doesn't need to say hi.
Dave Painter said on the ground. Sean wants to know where we stand and on what. That was Melissa screaming.
Yeah, she said hi, Paul.
I think she screamed, it gets its lotion on its skin. I don't know what kind of relationship they have, but
It's quite interesting.
Rubs the lotion on its skin or else it gets the hose again.
It puts the cake in the oven or it gets the Johnson again.
no, it puts the bacon in the oven or it gets no bacon. That's
All right, you guys are sounding a lot like Joey Martin now. Okay, now calm down.
You said his name. Oh, you advertised him. See, I didn't do that.
Oh.
Now you're gonna make him famous. Now he's gonna be like the Jared Howell of the psycho-anarcho world. Wait, no, that is Jared. Who am I kidding?
Oh, this guy's been doing. He's been doing his own show for 5 years.
Hey, what's the name of your show, Sean? And why aren't we on it? Oh, well, why aren't I on it? Because really, actually, maybe Lou. Why isn't Lou on it? You should have us on your show, Sean, so we could talk about where we stand.
I know. I should have had Lou on my show when I was going live for a while.
You should
start up again.
Whenever you want to do something entertaining, have me on your show.
Okay.
But not if you want to be like educational, because I don't.
Whenever you want like a 10-minute story to stretch for at least an hour, let me know. 20 minutes will get you 2 hours.
20. Yeah, that's true. Lou will. Jared said he'd call. This is Jared Conkin III. He'd call in, nice. but he doesn't want Andrew to have his phone number. Oh man. Oh, okay, so Sean is on RasRadioLive.com. RasRadio Live. I'm gonna save your link on my Facebook page so I can check you out later, Sean. I'm putting you on my personal Facebook page, Sean. My personal. Now, Sean, it's personal. And now it's personal. Yeah.
I really like the haunted bridge. Who's picking the scenery?
That's mine.
Mr. Bodes.
That's near me. I took that photo.
Oh, it's pretty rockin'. Is it haunted?
It could be. At night, it's scary.
We can
get under there with a recorder and see if anything talks to you.
Okay.
Yeah, do that.
I'll probably.
Do you have a digital recorder to record underneath the digital bridge?
No.
You should.
I certainly would do it.
You should
I
definitely.
think Kai go with me.
Hey, Lauren, did you see my new graphic for Vis Privis?
Yes, I did. I think it's pretty rockin'.
There you go. See, Bodie? So eat me. Wait, no, don't eat me, Bodie. I want to have that kind of relationship with you.
I don't have that kind of... I
like the new one.
Thank you. Thank you, Ty. Thank you, Lauren. All right, what are we going to talk about next? Somebody pick a topic.
I don't know.
Is there anybody in the studio audience that has a topic here?
I actually got to be wrapping up.
No, they're all on the phones.
Oh, Dave Pater said a matrix, if you will.
Oh, Matrix?
A matrix.
If you will.
Well, yeah, all of perception is it's basically the Matrix.
Perception is reality, so that makes sense.
Basically.
The
Matrix is your mind.
Perception is the prequel to Inception.
Oh, yeah, that's right. I didn't understand Inception. Did anybody get that movie Inception? There's like, did you try to follow it logically, or you're like, you know what? I just want to see stuff get blown up in special effects.
I just enjoyed the visuals.
Yeah. I thought it was pretty good, and I did follow it. I had it on a I don't want to say it was a bootleg DVD, but
it wasn't.
DVD.
It wasn't.
No, it's.
If it was, you lost it.
You know what? I paid in the voting accident. Yes.
Yeah.
I acquired that movie 100% illegally and everything else. But anyway, so I've watched it several times and I really enjoyed it. It's been a long time since I watched it, so I couldn't really talk too intelligently about it, but I was able to follow it quite a bit.
From the director of 2 good Batman movies comes a film that will obliterate your eardrums with deafening horde noises. When Dream Thief Dominic Cobb gets his toughest assignment yet, he'll assemble a team of experts, including this small boy, who can suddenly learn to make complex dream mazes after doodling, and a sidekick whose only job is to explain the plot.
In a dream, you can cheat architecture into impossible shapes. 5 minutes in the real world gives you an hour in the dream. In the dream state, your conscious defenses are lowered. You can't wake up from within the dream unless you die. Raw, infinite subconscious. Nothing is down there, except for whatever might have been left behind by anyone sharing the dream who's been trapped there before.
I was not, but I didn't put forth a great effort because that dude was in it. That guy. What's the guy's name? It's like, hey, by the way, Ty, punching Nazis. When are we going to do that show? But actually, I don't want to. I want to do 2 shows. There's 2 different shows I want to do. One on open action. I just want that to be you, me, and Bodie to have that discussion. But
okay. Yeah.
But then the other one is I want to have this previous. I want to have you and James on that one.
Oh, okay. Sounds good. Wow.
We're gonna iron out the logical consistencies or inconsistencies.
We still have to get we still have to get We still have to get James and Cal.
We still have to get James and Cal together, and there's a couple others. Oh,
James, which James?
Weeks.
Oh, okay.
Mr. Naked.
Mr.
I just
Naked.
call him Mr. Naked.
Naked Libertarian.
It's Mr. Naked. Mr. Banana Pants. There's also another name, Mr. Banana Pants. And I think he actually prefers Mr. Banana Pants. So.
Don't you mean banana sock or banana hammock?
I say banana pants because I think their kids are watching, so I kind of literally cover.
Well, you might as well give him a warning that it's a hammock for his penis.
It is. Okay. Yeah. So
you said the P word.
Penis.
Yeah. Are you allowed to say the P word? Penis!
Penis.
Are you allowed to say that on this?
Oh, the live stream has been stopped.
Dr. Johnny Fever lost his job on a big radio station because he said booger.
Wow.
Oh, wow. That's interesting.
I almost forgot, fellow babies. Booger!
How do you lose a job for saying the word booger?
I don't know. You have to go back and watch the reruns of WKRP in Cincinnati.
Hey, does anybody know the theme song?
You sure you didn't say nigger?
Whoa! That's it, Bodie. Bodie, your political career is over.
What? Right, no one's going to watch this show.
He's asking. Oh, sorry.
I hope you don't own a football team because you're going to lose it now.
There was a station in Belfouche, North Dakota. One of the listeners the listener called up and complained that I had.
The listener.
Yeah.
The listener.
Well, the station probably has a lot of listeners. Our show, the Freedom Fiends, has one listener up there, and now he's gone because he's mad. But anyway, he called the radio station complaining and was going to call the cops and the FCC and anybody that would listen because I had used the phrase Republican cop with a P, suckers.
Cop
on the air.
Suckers.
You said the word cop on the air?
Suckers.
Yeah, but cop. You said
cop suckers, so they didn't hear it.
Yeah, but that was a near facsimile, so and it was the Dakotas. And I think that's probably as close as they've ever come to hearing that the actual phrase since 1972 when Deep Throat was released, and they accidentally discovered it in a trash bin behind the Save Mart. So you gotta take that into consideration when you're talking.
You
to
sound like you were there, Paul. That's way too vivid.
I know too much.
He's probably the one that called the station manager. So anyway, we lost the station for a little while. It was supposed to be like maybe a month or so, and we'll see if we get back on there. But
wait, you actually? Oh, this happened recently. You nuked a station. Lusander Feen nuked a station.
Well, actually, the station nuked me.
That's semantics.
Yeah.
Who's nuking
that sounds a lot like someone who ran a poetry magazine into the ground.
I did not run the poetry magazine into the ground. It ran its natural course.
You guys, I'm going to bail out. I wanted to say good night to all of you. Good night, Lou. Good night, Cody.
Lauren. Good night, Lauren.
Hit me up later, Ty, and I'm out.
Good night.
Cool.
All right, now we can talk about her.
Now we can talk
shit. All right,
shit.
is she gone? Because I want to talk about her so bad. I've been waiting. Hey, she's gone.
There she's gone. Now she's gone.
Oh, God.
Okay.
So, Ty, punching Nazis. Let's get to it.
Oh, yeah, let's punch that puppy right in the head.
Let's punch this puppy in the head. Let's make it happen. I've been working literally for 8 years to try to get that phrase to become part of the lexicon. Literally.
What? Punch
puppies. No, let's
puppy.
punch this puppy in the head. I say it all the time, and I get like one or two here. It picks it up, but it hasn't gone viral, which I'm surprised. How does that phrase not go viral? Let's put this puppy in head, and then let's make it happen. Let's do this.
Hashtag punch puppies.
Oh, damn.
I don't get it. I don't know why it's not selling. It's not selling in the Dakotas. I can tell you
that.
Why people don't want punch puppies?
Some people
no,
do.
No. It's the phrase. What it means is, listen, we're so pumped up and ready to move that we're even willing to punch puppies. It's like it's like a sense of urgency. Like, dude, whatever we gotta do, even if it means punching a cute punch at a puppy. Which, by the way, I would never do. Actually,
hey, not all puppies are cute, by the way.
That's true. Not all puppies are cute. Lou was not a cute puppy.
Lou was definitely not a cute
I was
puppy.
a very cute puppy. Not cute enough for the Catholic priest to pet me, but...
Oh, they didn't pet you. They just went right in. These are the jokes, folks.
Wow.
So I did that.
You can say that, but I can't say
These are the things
nigger.
I'm not supposed to say on regular radio.
Right, and so you're not on tonight, right? You're on Wednesday night.
No, tomorrow night I'll be on.
Yeah.
Oh,
So when you're on that day, do you do that I'm going to pretend I'm interviewing you for one question. So, when you do freedom feeds and you have to do FCC and compliant, do you spend the day practicing to be FCC compliant? That way, when you're on the show, you don't actually nuke another radio station like you did last week?
Well, Paul, that is a very good question. I'm very happy that you asked that. It's always my concern to ensure that radio stations are not nuked, and I do everything that I can because it's very important that we maintain the radio stations that we do have.
How many are you on?
I don't even know. But every last one of them is important.
Every last one of them. You know what? Radio stations matter.
Because there are children that listen to those radio stations. And besides, a nuked radio station must have horrible environmental impacts and just really mess things up. So I try to do everything possible that I can to keep from getting us McNuked and keep the voice of the Freedom Fiends going to Alpha Centauri.
Well, they've already reached there, right?
Right, but we got more to say.
Do you? Do you really? Do you really? Isn't this like you're kind of like in this like season 8 of Seinfeld where you've actually a show about nothing has run out of nothing? Wasn't that you guys' stick for a while? You were like the Seinfeld of Liberty Radio. I remember that stick. It didn't last long. I wish it would have lasted because I like that routine.
Well, that's the thing, though. When you have that many different hosts that have gone through there over the years, yeah, I've been on there for a little over 3 years now, about 3.5 years, something like that. When you have the number of hosts that have gone through there and the number of different personalities, it's in some regards both a show about nothing and a show about everything all at the same time.
Yeah. Yeah, and it was a good show yesterday. I listened. It was I hadn't heard Lisa in a while.
She's back on. She got her equipment.
She was on yesterday. She did a really good job. She was Lisa, if you happen to hear this, you know I love you, but often when you're on the show, I don't hear you enough. But you were actually she was really involved in this show. It was a really good episode too. It was her and Daryl and James.
Okay, she does really good.
Yeah, she's awesome.
On there. Yeah, I should have a show coming up with her, I don't know, in the next couple weeks or so.
I have to have her on a show of mine again soon. I was thinking about that the other day. I want to bring her on to talk about Daily Sheeple, actually. And if you guys don't go to Daily Sheeple, you should. I'm on Daily Sheeple.
She's familiar with that.
Well, yeah, she's very familiar with it. So
yeah. But, next time she's on the Fiends with me, I will ensure that she does a lot of talking and keeps you happy, Paul.
That's good, because she's funny. When she gets on a roll, she goes. And she is the duck whisperer.
Yeah.
She's
so,
awesome.
yeah, because what's really nice about doing a show with her is I don't really have to do a whole lot of preparation because I know that all I have to do is set her up to just start going down rabbit holes and dropping mad scientists out of helicopters, and boom.
Yeah, she'll roll. She's good. She's good peoples. Yeah. So I don't know.
Who's this? What's her name?
Who's listening right now? I'm like kind of getting.
No, I think yes. Who's Lisa? It's Lisa DeLasio.
Yeah.
Yeah. I see. Yeah, I know who she is.
Yeah, she's awesome.
People. Yeah.
Yeah, she's the. Can I say this on air? Can I say that she's the one who posts my articles on Daily Sheeple? That's all right, right?
No, you can't say it.
I didn't say it.
It's okay. Facebook's probably going to delete this whole show anyway.
Why would they delete the show? This is the best show ever.
I know. We got to make sure we save it in case they do.
Oh, and I'm not recording. Usually I record, but I'm not doing anything because my OBS. I'm still a little bit behind.
Happened?
Usually, sometimes we actually simulcast.
You got EMP too.
I got EMP'd and everything. So I've been spending the last few days redesigning, which in a way it's kind of like I like doing design. I like doing graphic design, so I freshened some things up.
It should
spruce some stuff up.
It should really help your 5 viewers.
I have more than 5 viewers, sir. I am very offended at that.
You have 1 like on your page. I used all of my pages to like it to make you feel better.
Dude, I've actually just activated that page today, sir.
Oh.
Yeah. So, I mean, I actually had it for a while, but I never did anything with it. And I was like, hey, maybe I should actually do something with this thing finally. It didn't have graphics or anything. It was just a bare page.
Oh, kind of like my Ant Architect.
Which I didn't even know about till today. I just learned about your Ant Architect today. Yeah. But anyway, I have 7 viewers, okay? So
7 viewers? Those are all my pages.
Those are all me and you. So, but that's beside the point. It's still 7 viewers. 7 viewers is 7 viewers. So what are you gonna do tomorrow on Freedom Fiends, Lou?
I have absolutely no idea. As a matter of fact, I'm not even sure who's on with me. I'm going to check that right now.
Tell us. Hey, you could be promoting the show right now through our. Hey, we have 12 people listening right now, so you can speak to our massive audience of 12.
We actually had over 20. We had like 22 people at peak, I think.
Yeah.
There was like 23. I think I think
because Lauren primarily because Lauren shared it on her page.
Definitely.
Which I appreciate. Thank you, Lauren.
Oh, it's fantastic.
Thank you, Lauren.
Let's see. It looks like this Wednesday is me, Chandler, and there's an open spot.
Oh, I haven't heard from Chandler in a while, actually.
He was supposed to be on last week, but because we were going to cover your story.
Wow. Well, you can still cover my story, hint, hint. Unless you don't want to risk. I mean, just saying. You'd have exclusive. I mean, nobody else is talking about it other than Daily Sheeple and iState. Mm-hmm. Nobody else. That's it. It's breaking news. Breaking news. How your children can learn to be. It's really clever though the way that they did it because it really appeals to the conservatives the way that they do it. But the conservatives don't realize that. Well, they're starting them off with the whole patriotism thing, but they're nudging them towards what are you patriotic about? Ultimately, it's basically about world citizenship. So.
Oh yeah,
I don't think the conservatives quite realize that.
We've come full circle, and we're back to the story that we were talking about in the beginning.
Oh wait, and you got hosed, and you guys got wiped out.
Yeah. So anyway, I was going to tell your story on the air, and we were going to have a discussion on it, and because the Soros brothers.
I think it was the Soros Koch brothers. They got together.
The Soros brothers, because they're all the same family. See, that's how it is. They
are, but they do have some rivalries within the families. So.
When they go to the Build-A-Bear convention each year, and they're making their teddy bears in these little workshops and everything, they're also talking about how they're going to dominate the world and which radio shows they need to silence and stifle. So what
happens? First on the list.
Yeah. So what happens is they find out that this story's going on. They got together. They made a very special bear for. It was a pre-Labor Day bear.
Pre-Labor Day bear.
And they got together and at their little convention, they're making their little teddy bear, and they're like, "Look, this Paul Gordon guy, he's got this story on iState. They picked it up on Sheeple, but we couldn't take down Sheeple.
It's gonna blow up."
It's going to blow up. If it makes
out of the bag now.
That's it. It's absolutely out of this world. It's out of control.
We'll be exposed.
Yeah. You can't take pee out of a swimming pool with a spoon. You just can't. So they drained the entire pool. They droned the show, and
they did.
Your story died.
My story died. They did me dirty. They did everyone dirty.
Well, I caught wind of my mention.
You didn't know. Bodhi got a mention.
The hidden commie.
But nobody was bold enough to say his actual name.
No, they trembled. They trembled at the thought.
Where was this mentioned?
This was
This was Jeremy, I think.
When? What are you talking about?
I think it was last week or the week before.
It was Lou. It was Lou, Michael, and I think. Who else?
Oh no! I think it's
James,
because James has the T-shirt. Yeah.
Oh, James wasn't on.
You talked about
James wasn't on, but you were talking about his shirt, his hidden commie shirt.
Yeah, not everything's about you, Bodhi.
It was though.
That is. That's
they
Bodhi's
mentioned
shirt.
his friend. Someone mentioned that the creator of the shirt had a picture with him at My Little Pony Fest.
Yeah, that was
no. It was a picture of James and Tucker.
No. Jeffrey Tucker didn't create the shirt.
No.
But
they weren't talking about his little pony that did create the shirt.
They did. They said yes. You can go back and listen. They said because there was a picture of him with the dude that created it, that created the shirt. Mm-hmm. Don't take away Bodhi's mention on Freedom Fiends. Seriously.
Well,
don't do that, sir.
I have to. Apologize.
We tiny people here, we non-fiends, this is how we live our lives.
Yeah, we're
right?
just waiting for that mention.
Pretty much. We wait for the Freedom Fiends.
Vicariously through us?
Yes, exactly.
Okay. Well, you know what? I'm really sorry about that. And I are you sure I was on the show?
I think so.
This is a couple weeks ago, so I could have been. If it was one of the other episodes, you have to understand that I'm like probably about a year and a half behind on the episodes on the podcast.
And you're also 80, so there's that.
Well, it was when you guys were it was when they were talking about Cantwell.
Oh yeah, okay, yeah.
It was for 30
Michael
seconds.
was saying that James is a commie, but not really. And then he said, he's a kitten commie. He's got a shirt, hidden commie. Well, I don't think he said the AF part.
No, he didn't say the AF.
Well, with Cantwell, Michael gets on these little tears, and sometimes it's all Cantwell all the time, and then other times he's referred to as he that shall not be named.
Well, he's left he that shall not be named now. But actually now Michael is on a campaign to save Cantwell from something.
I don't know why.
Oh man, you know what I would love? I would like to. This will never happen, and if Michael Feen ever happens to hear the show, it'd be awesome. But I would love to get Michael Feen.
Cantwell.
No. Well, that's even better. But no, I would like to get Michael and Ty on the show to talk about Cantwell.
Oh,
that's going to be entertaining.
Why is that?
God.
Very differing views.
So,
Ty would punch Cantwell.
Ty, what are your views? Just give us a brief summary on it, a brief synopsis here. And by brief summary and synopsis, I mean BS.
I would say tell us about how you feel about Nazis.
Oh, they should just get bombed. Or incinerated out of this planet. No.
You mean they should be thrown into ovens? with bacon?
Oh, is that what you're saying? Don't waste the bacon.
Bacon Nazis.
Yeah, bacon Nazis.
Well, you've heard of Applewood smoked bacon. Well, how about Nazi smoked bacon?
Hey, don't knock it until you try it.
So, what about Nazis that they're not real strong Nazis? They're not good Nazis. They
not even Nazis.
They're kind of exploring because they're of the mind that you don't have to actually embrace an idea to entertain it. That you can actually look into it and find out and make your own decision. So maybe they're in the exploratory phase, and maybe they're not on board with all that stuff.
They're looking for people that are exploring. That's the recruitment issue. That's how you recruit.
Yeah, but the thing is,
we're having the punching Nazi conversation right now. This is awesome. I'm just going to kick back and listen.
Here's the thing, though, Ty. doesn't it make sense to kind of explore and because if you're going to discount something as a horrible idea, doesn't it make sense to understand what you're labeling as a horrible idea? That way you can explain, okay, this is why I disagree with Nazism.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
so if you go around and you have your, let's say, anti-Nazi secret state police go and pick everybody up, and then you take them over into the camps to where you can sort them out and find out, okay, who really needs to go in the oven here? So I mean, are you going to say, all right, well, we are going to do a little bit of finding out of who's who and what's what.
We're going to do some discernment.
Yeah. Yes. Yeah. So lie down on this table. Just ignore the water and answer the questions. Those of you that turn out to be really Nazis, then we're just going to put you on these cattle cars and take you off to
I think they can do it.
A camp.
They got it down to these calipers.
A camp.
Yeah.
That measure the cranium.
You're going to go camping for a little while. Those of you that were still in the looking phase, or those of you that not really bad enough to go off to camp, but not really good enough to go out in the public, we're gonna give you jobs for a little while so that you can earn your keep. So
think good about yourself.
Is that what
you
you're
can go there and terrorize people, physically remove people? You guys can do your thing. It's like it's very weird. It's very interesting. The promotion of this kind of reality, the promotion aspect of it is there. It's not gone. It's something that needs to be understood here. These guys literally want to physically remove people. Because, that's what the freedom that they want. Yeah. That's the freedom of what they want to talk about. So it's like, and
they want to throw them out of helicopters too.
Well, they use the concept of, throwing people out of helicopters is like a symbology for physically
it's a metaphor.
People from
it's metaphorical because I don't believe that actually happened. It's kind of like an urban legend. So they use the metaphor.
Mean it as a real metaphor, though.
Yeah. So they use well, they can't afford that much jet fuel. But anyway, trust me, when it comes time to start throwing commies out of helicopters, all these guys are going to come out of their mom's basement. They're going to have a bake sale to run a helicopter for an hour and hope that they can do it efficiently.
The thing is, what kind of commies are they talking about? Who are they going to throw out of the helicopters, right?
That's the question to ask you, Ty, the other way.
You know what?
That's the reverse problem.
Yeah, who are the Nazis that you're going to throw out of an oven, Ty?
Oh, those guys are people that comes from like the TWP, the NSM, the AB, the AV, the AS, the NS. Those guys are actual real people that existed for quite a bit of years. It's just coming out in the front. It's just coming out in the forefront. It's just coming out in the open because, It's coming out in the open because we enable them to be able to speak. So now we can see them out in the open in a way because we enabled this kind of we enable this kind of mentality and reality without knowing whether directly or indirectly.
Okay. All right.
I didn't sign shit.
I have a follow-up question here. So maybe with some of these, they've talked about how they want to literally throw people out of helicopters if they can, collect enough returnable bottles and recyclables to get the money to do that. Now, how is that different about how you're talking about how you're going to throw Nazis out? Because from my understanding...
I don't think I'm throwing Nazis out of helicopters.
So. No, you're talking about throwing them out of ovens. Yeah.
Wait, if you throw them out of ovens, aren't you saving them? Really? If you're throwing them out of ovens, you're saving them.
If they want to save something, they should save the bacon from the oven. But Ty,
that is inappropriate.
My point here is you are doing the same thing that you want to throw them into an oven for. What you're doing is yes, you are. Hear me out on this. Hear me out on this. What you're doing is you're talking about punishing them for thought crime. Mm-hmm. What you're doing is saying, you know what, you got bad thoughts and you say nasty things that maybe frighten people or something like that. Therefore, we're going to do to you what you're talking about doing to those guys or us guys, and you're as I've said when I talk about like these black bloc Antifa ones, I'm not talking about the people that are like, I'm opposed to fascism. They're opposed to all fascism. I'm talking about the black bloc.
Yeah, all fascism. Yeah, even
they see a storm as a sale. A buy none, get a bunch of them free because they go looting. All right, the hardcore BLM jerk offs. So when I see these alt right people like these assholes that were in Charlottesville, and I see these alt left people, what they are is they're the reflection of each other in a mirror. They are the opposites.
Equal and opposite reactions.
It seems that way because people are perceiving it that way depending on how the market is going on those YouTubes and computers with 4chan and stuff. You have a lot of people using a particular type of social engineering, and creating a perception of like you can't really defend yourself. You can't see when you seen that march in Charlottesville. What were they chanting? And they were serious.
Jews will not replace us. They were saying Jews will not replace us. Whose basement? Mom's basement. Whose basement? Mom's basement.
That's really what they were saying. But they did surround a handful of people.
And guess who was leading the groups? People from the TWP, the NSM, Identity Europa. They were leading the group. So basically leading people to this particular reality. It's just, we can't deny it.
Right, well, who's responsible?
It's not really a thought crime. It is an idea to move forward with it. That's how ideas work. An idea does not work without action. Every idea has to have action following after it. It can't work no other way.
Not ideas don't have to have action following them.
Most ideas that people have don't produce action.
Yeah, they don't have to have action following them. I mean, that's a person would think of thought. But those are like, I don't know, simple thoughts or something. But this is a whole other reality. This is a political reality. These are workers' parties and all this stuff. This is like some real shit.
So let me ask you this: do you require action? Do you require them to actually do something before you start throwing them in there, or do you want to put them in there for thought crime? Because quite frankly, if you put a Nazi in the oven, you better jump in with them because you're advocating the same thing that they're doing. And I'm fine with that. Now, both of you can get in there. That solves a lot of my problems.
But if the guys that are attacking Nazis, are they attacking everybody or asking for physical removal of any kind of class or people?
It really boils down.
To be honest with you, I'm not really that sure.
It boils down to the individuals. Always, it's individuals responsible for their actions. You can't really. I think Ryan MC said it quite well. The problem is the broad brushstrokes on either side.
Yeah, on both sides. Yeah, you create a standard.
Well, that's the perception again. Like I said, these guys were around for so many years. These fights were going on for so long, like over 30 years.
But that still doesn't paint everybody under the same.
It still doesn't take away from the fact that that's what happens. People tend to brushstroke in broad ways. And you can't control everybody in your group. You create a standard. No. The standard is you have a dangerous idea. I'm believing that you're going to take action on the idea, so I'm going to preemptively do something about it. And I don't think this is for me. I don't think I'm quite in lose camp. I want to have a show about this, like when I'm really thinking, and I'm not just goofy like I am. But let me finish.
There's a follow-up that I want to have on this.
Hold on. Let me finish.
I do have a follow-up for this.
Okay, but let me finish up real quick. So the point that I'm making, Ty, is that the danger is that you're setting a precedent that you have no control over. You cannot control what everybody in your group is going to do once you establish the precedent. It's kind of like, in the beginning when the ANCAPs were talking about commies, they had a very narrow definition of commies, and they kept getting broader and broader. And I have little doubt that once you establish a standard that it's okay to do this, that the definition is going to continue to broaden.
Yep, that's the fluidity of language. That's the danger of it. Because once you set the precedent for the action, the definitions still change, but the action becomes okay. What you have a problem with is the action. You're afraid of the action, not the idea.
Yeah, and I'm with you on the action. I think there's something going on here, Ty. So that's why I'm kind of struggling with the issue myself, because I definitely think there's something going on here that needs to be seriously
maybe we should roll this over to an open action show.
Now can I jump in with, because there's a point I wanted to follow up with Ty. You said that we allowed this to happen. We allowed them to speak. Okay, so are you
not allowed to enable them to be able to feel that strength to do that? Because before the anti-fascists were fighting the neo-fascists for so many years that they didn't have a platform, so they couldn't really go up. Now people are being enabling them. Now people are giving false equivalency. It's too weird. It's like you can't defend a Nazi or a fascist type of ideology. They can't. Even a thought crime. How do you defend that shit? That's fucking weird. Like, and for some reason, they keep that bait because they're, yeah.
I don't think anybody's defending it on this show.
I'll be the first to tell you that they're gaping, pus-oozing assholes.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Not just gaping, but pus-oozing.
Yeah,
okay?
Yeah. I disavow everybody and everything except for Paul and Bodie, because I like them. You've got potential, but right now you're still.
Hey, Lou. Hey, Lou. I like you too.
All right, good. Now shut up. Let me finish. Now here's the important thing. Do you believe that you can end an ideology by going out and trying to crush it? Do you believe that your army can crush an idea? And granted, it's a stupid idea. So I probably think my personal opinion is the best way to actually fight an idea is with better ideas. And with me, I have absolutely no use for communism. I don't care if people want to be communists. I don't care if they want to have their own little commune. I don't even care if they want to have their commune near me. It's when they want me to be a communist that I have a problem. That's when I start using defensive force, when they come to anarcho-communize my property. See, I am a believer in private property, and if they come and they try to anarcho-communize my private property, then they'll. No,
I think he's just being, you know. Yeah.
Here's the thing, and you know what? I've met a few commies in real life that I don't really think that I would have to do that. You're falling apart, Paul.
But the thing is, when you say communist, I was just wondering what kind of communists you're talking about. That's why I get confused personally when people say communist, because I feel like people use such a generic terminology, or the Red Scare terminology of like what ideology are you talking about? You know, is it libertarianism you're talking about, or state communism, of Leninism, or what is it that you're talking about? You know,
those who believe in a collective ownership of property and because this is a key qualifier, expect me to live their way.
So you're essentially, when you say commie, you're talking about statey commie.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're saying they expect you to live that way. So you're saying they're going to use force.
Yeah, right? Those who want me to become a communist.
Yeah. That's the. See, so you're not talking about libertarianism then. That's the whole thing. That's like when the alt-right or certain people, they conflate libertarians to state communism.
Well,
too much, because they use that Red Scare tactic. They use that Red Scare tactic instead of trying to understand voluntarism or libertarianism and people having discussions and stuff like that.
I understand the difference between the two because I'm not a low-grade moron like they are.
And I think Lou gave a pretty good qualifier there. He's like, I don't care if they want to be commies, and my issue, and they can be commies right next to me. My issue is the minute that they say, "Hey, you're a commie now." That's your one qualifier.
Or if they say, we're going to live in your house, that's some bullshit too.
That's a line. That's a line, dude.
That will definitely be physical removal.
Well, that will.
Yeah.
I'll wait for them to leave before.
I just ordered finishing nails.
But here's the thing. I know that I can't go around and kill all the commies to wipe that ideology out. I know that I can't beat them to change what is in their heart. They'll die before that happens. I might get them to disavow it publicly with their words, but no matter how much I beat them, it's not going to change what they believe in their heart and in their mind. As a matter of fact, I might even get them to participate in capitalistic private property ownership through different coercion and fear and just all sorts of ungodly things that are unimaginable that I would not talk about even on Facebook radio. I might be able to torment them into acting that way, but that doesn't mean that I can get them to change what they believe in their heart and in their mind. The only thing that's going to change their ideology is a better ideology.
That's a
Well, anything status is bad, but any status ideology out there, fascism is really very bad. Like it really is. They want monoculturalism and monoethnicity in a nation. And when you think of that, with fascism. After you pick fascism, you have to pick what system you want. Corporatism or socialism, because fascism can have any political ideology. Communism, socialism, corporatism.
Yeah, that's a good point.
Yeah, either one. But now, when you pick an ideology, now you're putting fascism on top of that. It's getting real bad. You're putting fascism on top of communism. That's bad. You're putting fascism on top of socialism. That's crazy. And then on top of corporatism, now you want mono-ethnicity and monoculturalism in this fascist, in this kind of political ideology they picked. That's double trouble, dude. It's not the same. Fascism is not something completely different from these other ideologies. Fascism is something that is added to these ideologies. That's the difference.
Yeah, I get it. But
all right.
Yeah, Brody, you were trying to wrap up. Is that what you're doing?
I am trying to wrap up. We're coming up on 2 hours. I got to call it.
It's a good show, though.
It's a fantastic show.
This is
really hard.
Show.
We could keep going for
hours. This is a great
hours.
show, actually. Yeah. And we're still going to do the Punch a Nazi show with Ty. I don't know, Lou, if you want to be on that show. If you do, let me know, because that could be an interesting conversation where we'll go into more details. And we'll go into more depth.
Call in or come in and stuff. Yeah, that'd be great. That'd be
it'll probably be better if we get you on Skype with your new mic.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Ty. Oh, yeah. We're going to do open action with Ty with his new mic, because he no longer has the whale penis mic. So, and for those of you that were fans of the whale penis mic, I'm sorry for your loss.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
this one's a little wider.
It is pretty good. It is better. I'd say it's more than a little better. It's not super better, but it's more than a little better.
Mm-hmm.
Cool.
I listened to your show. By the way, it was a good show. By the way, that you did the other day. I enjoyed it.
Nice.
I didn't comment because I couldn't. I was like doing stuff, so I was just listening. But yeah, it was a good show. Good stuff.
But all right, I want to thank everybody tonight for joining in, calling in. Thank you, Lou.
Hey, thanks for having me.
It was a pleasure.
Yeah, it was awesome having
made the show. Paul,
maybe next time I'm
always.
on, I can finish at least one of the 20 stories that I went into.
Yeah, we should just do a story
That's
time.
Not how this works. Okay?
We should just do a story
not
time.
the Agora.
Yeah.
Not my stories either. I've been on Dave's show a number of times, and I think I have the #1 and #2 record for longest episodes.
Wow. Yeah, I can't. I wish I could do that, but I can't tonight.
I think you have other plans, don't you?
I do. I have to get some sleep.
All right.
And spend some time with my lovely lady.
My lady's up in bed sleeping, so
I can't. I don't want to do
that. I've been married for 16 years, so.
Yeah, that's a little different.
Yeah.
All right. Well, thank you, everyone. Thank you for sharing all the great stuff, and remember to like the page and all that good jazz.
We'll be back with Lozilla next Tuesday.
Yeah, Lozilla next Tuesday.
And you can catch me tomorrow night, Wednesday night, darn near every Wednesday night, unless I cover one of Paul's stories and get droned at LRN.FM or GCNlive.com. That's at 1 a.m. Eastern Time. And the podcast goes up sometime after the show, early morning, and you can find that at freedomfiends.com.
Sweet.
And you can check out all my stuff at istv.me, and we will be doing Punching Nazis on Open Action, I hope sometime this week.
Yeah, hopefully. All right, guys.
Cool.
It's been fun. Thank you all.
Worms.
Worms!
Have a good night.
Good night.